Hey guys, welcome to the Rock and Road Show. Here's the star of the show today, Sundance. Hey Sundance, you been a good boy? Are you staying wet and dehydrated? Good boy. By the way, you can get your pets wet on the outside. It's a very good idea. Skin does absorb moisture and you can really cool them down a lot. I see so many homeless males alongside the road with their dogs in the heat, no hat, no umbrella, their skin isn't wet, they're not even wearing a wet shirt. You can do all that and save a life. Dogs can have strokes, heart attacks, and other things happen to them. They're a living being. I put the two tents, well, it's not a tent. I had a shade cover, like a cabana cover, an outdoor shade tarp cover, and I left a big section in between for the air to come straight through, but it decided to rain cats and dogs. So instead of me putting a piece of camo net in between like I have down here as a nice little windbreak, nice little area divider, nice little privacy thing, I went ahead and joined my tarp to the other tarp like I've done before in the past. Because it used to be on the other property I was on that when you would step outside the truck door, if that ground was wet, you were going to slip and fall down on your butt. There was no way around that. The ground there was very slippery, very muddy, and very slimy when it got wet. It's not like that here. This is more like peat moss. So the other day I had the big space in between. I joined the two. I told you I'd get back with you and show you how I joined the two. You can buy these fancy clips. Here's the trick on that. Chinese cannot speak, read, or write English at all, period, whatsoever, online. They also don't know measurement and size. They have no clue. I'm going to show you those clips here in a minute, nice and close. They screw open and screw shut. They're like a lobster claw, a little bit different than my spring-loaded clip-ons. I don't know if I showed you those the other day or not. I think I got these at Wally World for about, they used to be fairly cheap, about $5 a piece. Now I think they went $8, $10 a piece. Oh yeah. And the clips I'm about to show you, I used to get a whole dozen for $1. Then during CV-19, the Chinese went apeshit and they decided to start charging us out our wazoo. Yeah. And now, I think it costs me around $10 for a dozen. And it doesn't matter what size I buy, it's all basically the same. I did put the post in the middle. We did last year a horrendous, unbelievable storm with both these stopes. This time I let it hang down over here a little bit because I want the water to go that direction towards the grass, not towards my driver door. When I step out, I don't want to step in and out of mud. And then I can also put a bucket here for later and I can catch some rainwater and save that also as like a type of rinse and wash water and for the dog to splash around and get cooled off, right? Yeah, he's got a little tub. All right, so the clips. These used to be really dirt cheap. They started out 10 cents at the hardware store. Then they were 20 cents, 30 cents. And then you couldn't even find them. You can still get them. Lowe's, Home Depot, Wally World, and online. You got to hunt. They're great for small mosquito nets, sheets, curtains, pieces of material, lightweight stuff. They're great for that. These are the big ones. They're almost like a lobster claw. They're going to screw and unscrew. And I always put a little bit of oil down inside there. You can use the PB blaster I've showed you before. It's just to help them from getting rusty. And you want to make sure that when you order them online, you're going to get them about the length of your finger. I don't know how you're going to get through to some Chinese person on that. I have no clue because they can't speak, read, write English at all, period, whatsoever. None of that. None. The first group I met sent me these clips. They claim for tarp and tent. And They were the size of this. I said, for a Barbie doll, but this ain't no Barbie. That's not going to hold up canvas. And they got their feelings got hurt, and then they disappeared. So I don't know what happened. They can open up wider than this. I don't know if you can see that. It's just like a little screw. But these can get a little rusty, a little rough, a little hard to use. So it helps to oil them up. I also shaved these ends off with a little bit of a file. Keep them from being sharp. They were very sharp and ripped through. Last time they completely ripped through some tarpage, just ripped them. So now I've got softer, smoother ones. Well, I'll show you the bucket real quick. We got another one because the last swimming pool was majorly huge. This one's a little smaller, a little easier to use. I can also do laundry in it if I have to. And I can also catch rainwater. So we're doing pretty good. Oh, by the way, those are not mine. Those are from some asshole males. Yeah, that left those behind, but we did not. We don't do those things. Oh, and by the way, my favorite PB blaster has a chemical in it that's also used in mothballs. So we haven't seen our friend, the diamondback snake, but guess who thinks he's seen him sneaking around at night behind a truck? Sundance thinks he's been sneaking. But I put the PB blaster out last night. I just sprayed it around and haven't seen. It's Nessamine or something like that is inside mothballs and the PB blaster. Yeah. So it might be something that's working. Might be food for thought. Hi, Sundance. What a good boy.